Alrighty. What's up, people of the world? It's me again, Alex Swimmer, aka AP3 Jumped, and today I'm reacting to none other than the video presentation for Terry Bogard, hosted by Masahiro Sakurai. And it's interesting. Most of these DLC character presentations have been by Sakurai himself. It's only the first. It's only the first character for the Fire's Pass that had one that wasn't hosted by Sakurai. So I in a way I love both formats, but honestly I kind of preferred Sakurai's videos over the Joker's presentation video a little bit because when Sakurai hosts these, it feels more personal, and he's actually able to give the viewer a lot more insight, and also when he goes off the cuff, it's pretty great, and I just love hearing him talk about his game, and I just love nothing more than that. So anyway, I am not watching this live. I'm watching the archived version, which wasn't spoiled. Yeah, that wasn't easy. So I had to very carefully find the archived video without being spoiled. Trust me, it's not that easy. But here I am watching it now, which is said it was going to be 45 minutes. Turns out it's like 48 minutes and 52 seconds. Exactly. That's the exact amount of time that the video is. And we were all wondering when the hell are they going to talk about in 45 minutes? And now this video is like very close to an hour. So I guess we will just have to I'll just have to find out. I'm very excited for Terry Bogard. I don't really know much about him. I mean, I didn't know that much about him previously, but I learned a little bit about him here lately, and SNK as a whole. So I'm sure I'll learn even more about the character and Fatal Fury and King of Fighters and SNK in this video, more than what I already learned thus far. Alright, time for me to shut the hell up, and I don't know what the hell I'm waiting for, to be honest. So yeah, let's do this, baby. And this song, Sakurai!
Hello everyone, this is Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited.
Hey!
The Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game was recently honored with 5 awards at this year's Japan Game Awards.
Yeah, man.
It's received a great many awards on top of that as well. This award is very meaningful to me,
yeah.
So I would like to take the opportunity to extend my thanks to all those who have voted and to all those who have supported us.
You're
Thank
welcome.
You so much.
You're welcome. The Neo Geo system.
Without further ado, let's begin the presentation.
Yes.
First, we'll start with what the Neo Geo is. It refers to a 1990 video game console for use in arcades and at home, as well as to the name of the system itself.
Yeah, I
In
learned about that.
1990, the equivalent to the Super NES had only just released in Japan, so if you wanted to play arcade games at home before then, the only option was to play the less polished port on the Nintendo Entertainment System. However, with the Neo Geo system, you could play the arcade versions of games at home with no drop in quality.
I think I've heard this song before, actually. Like, years ago I first heard this song.
1990 was right around the year that I started working for a game company. Back then, Japan had rental services for arcade games. In other words, you could go to a rental store, rent an arcade game, take it home, and play it.
Cool.
After that, they were sold for home use, but a single game would cost about 30,000 yen.
Huh.
That's expensive.
It's like $300.
But if you think about
English.
it, compared to playing a game in the arcade 300 times at 100 yen per play, you're getting your money's worth.
Oh, okay. Because, yeah, it's like, what, $300 US?
Times, some people actually thought this was cheap.
Are you serious?
I mean, there really are people who played games in the Super Smash Bros. Series 1,000 or even 10,000 times.
Yeah.
Anyway, the MBS, as it was called then, was sold in various places, and for an arcade machine, it wasn't all that expensive.
Okay.
You could also get them on lease.
Interesting.
That's why you'd end up seeing lots of candy stores having a Metal Slug cabinet.
Metal Slug, yeah.
The home version of the Neo Geo came with this controller. Can you see?
Oh.
It has 4 buttons. And this is the actual console itself. Here's the reset button, and here you slot in the big game cartridges.
They were big, weren't they?
This is the Neo Geo.
What the?
Just kidding. Actually, this is the Neo Geo X, the portable version that was released afterward.
Oh.
You could also insert it into this docking station and play it as a home console.
Oh.
Beat Nintendo Switch to it.
Yeah.
A portable, multi-purpose console. Updated iterations of past systems are emblematic of the Neo Geo. Next, let's talk about what Fatal Fury is.
Oh, they're showing the songs.
Released in 1991, the same year as Street Fighter II.
You know, I hope we get Metal Slug costumes.
But this one came later.
Let me rewind, actually.
That's what Fatal Fury is. It released in 1991, the same year as Street Fighter II. But this one came later. It launched after Street Fighter II.
Yeah.
Like many of the other fighters, Fatal Fury was often regarded as a title that was developed to capitalize on the popularity of Street Fighter II.
Yeah.
But that's not really the case. Actually, both Street Fighter II and Fatal Fury were developed using the original Street Fighter as a foundation. In fact, the development of Fatal Fury was started by one of the planners of Street Fighter.
Oh. Huh. Cool.
Did I just hear you say wow?
Yeah.
This one is also a multiplayer-focused fighting game.
Interesting.
In this story, someone named Jeff Bogard is killed by Geese Howard.
Yeah.
Geese Howard starts up a fighting tournament in Southtown, which he runs.
Mm-hmm.
To avenge his father's death, Terry enters the tournament, which is known as King of Fighters. I mentioned the term King of Fighters, something you may have heard before.
Yeah.
Yes, there's actually a popular series called The King of Fighters,
Yeah.
and that series was named after the fighting tournament within the world of Fatal Fury.
Yeah.
And Terry Bogard, who is the protagonist of Fatal Fury, also appears in all the games in the King of Fighters series as one of the main characters.
Uh-huh.
If you want to play a game from either of the Fatal Fury series or the King of Fighters series, many of them are available now on Nintendo Switch as part of the Arcade Archive series.
Oh. Okay.
You may not know which one to play first, but my recommendation from the Fatal Fury series would be Fatal Fury Special.
Okay.
From the King of Fighters series, my recommendation would be the King of Fighters 95.
Alright.
But if you want to play a fighting game with all sorts of strategic elements, then I recommend the King of Fighters 98.
Alright.
Next, I'll give you some insight on Terry Bogard.
Cool.
Actually, this video was recorded about 1 month prior to its release.
Oh.
That's because we need to translate and edit videos like this one, and that takes time.
Yeah. Okay.
The game footage you see here is not from the final production run, so please understand that there may be some elements that differ from the final game.
Sure.
Since we have the opportunity, I want to talk about Terry using a lot of SNK lingo,
Alright.
meaning in this discussion the younger generations may feel a little out of the loop.
Oh, you
But
Sakura.
there's nothing to worry about. When we released the original Nintendo 64 version of Super Smash Bros., I was often asked, who is Samus?
Yeah.
Whether or not the character is fun to play as is more important than whether the character is new or old, or whether the character is recognizable to everyone. I want to make sure I present Terry to you in such a way that you can fully understand his appeal.
Okay.
So thank you.
That's why it's been so long.
Okay, let's begin.
Okie dokie. As part of challenge pack number 4. Terry Bogard joins the bell. Hey!
This is Terry Bogard in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. He's still wearing an outfit that reflects the era of his original game,
Yeah.
but we did our best to make him look cool in a variety of ways. When he stands next to you, it almost makes you wonder, is this really a Super Smash Bros. Game? Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just like you, when you're playing one-on-one, he'll face the opponent.
You know, you don't know how often I ask myself that. Is this really a Super Smash Bros. Game?
Actually, he always looks in the opponent's direction. Even if you move him to a location behind the opponent, he'll quickly turn around, always keeping his focus on the opponent.
Yeah, just like Ryu Ken.
Let's talk about his moves.
The lighting's
His neutral
great.
attacks are jab, body blow, and high kick.
Oh.
Each move is something familiar from the Fatal Fury series.
Okay.
And his dash is power charge. This is a move you can use in real bout, Fatal Fury Special, and others.
It's like a
In
classic
the original
shoulder bash.
series, it was one of the special moves.
Oh.
His tilt attacks are middle kick, rising upper, and under kick.
Okay.
Compared to Ryu, his attack speed is slower. This is to match his original series.
Okay.
Now for smash attacks. First up, backspin kick.
Ah.
This smash attack is the equivalent to his strong attack, but the motion is even cooler than in his original series. Next, wild upper and slide kick. Both are from the original series.
I see.
Then his midair moves. Jump, then chop. Jump, then kick.
Ooh.
Jump, then backward kick. And then somersault kick.
Ooh.
However, this somersault kick was not included in the original series.
Oh.
But we needed a move to attack up.
A new
So
move.
we created a new move.
Cool.
Also, jump and then karate punch for a down air attack. If you successfully pull off a down air, it's possible to attack with a meteor effect, as you can see here. It's basically like Ryu's. Next, I'll cover his throws. His forward throw is his familiar buster throw.
Alright.
His back throw is also buster throw. And his down throw is neck breaker drop.
Ah. That does look like a neck breaker.
In fact, he used it in the game Fatal Fury, Wild Ambition.
Alright.
I missed playing that game on Hyper Neo Geo 64. And then, his up throw is grasping upper.
Okay.
This sort of dodge attack can be performed after a spot dodge.
Okay.
I mentioned dodge attacks. And this actually does exist. During a spot dodge, immediately press the button to counterattack.
Oh. That's new.
During a dodge attack, your upper body becomes invincible, so this kind of move gives you the advantage when you counterattack.
Oh, that's brand new.
Now for a special attack.
You would think they would keep coming up with brand new gimmicks for characters in the Super Smash Bros. Series, and yet they still find ways to come up with new gimmicks and attacks. Like, for example, for one character I thought of being in the game, I thought of having like an attack, like a ledge attack, where if you're hanging on the ledge, you can attack someone right above you and then throw them backward. So I wonder if they're gonna do that as well. So I just love how Sakurai and his team are able to think outside the box with new mechanics and new ways. I love how they're able to come up with new mechanics for characters, even when it seems like that they would, even though it seems like they would run out potentially. I don't know. It's where it's kind of like that theory, will we ever run out of new music? Turns out that's not true. And will we ever run out of new Smash Bros. Character mechanics? The possibilities are endless. Just thought point that out. Yeah, once again, the lighting is extremely good in this stage. And this is like one of the most well-lit stages in the game, it seems.
His usual special, with just the B button, is Power Wave.
Yeah.
Depending on how long you press the button, you'll use one of two types of special attacks, weak and strong. This one is weak and kind of slow, and this one is strong. Fast, isn't it?
Yeah.
For Ryu, in his original game, you used 3 buttons, so there were weak, medium, and strong attacks. For Terry Bogard, you could use 4 buttons in his original game, but there were only 2 buttons for punch. So that's why he only has 2 attack levels, weak and strong. This will apply to all of his special attacks, so please keep that in mind.
Alright.
By the way, the attack Power Wave is a move that shoots energy along the ground. But how does it look in the air? In his original game, you couldn't use this move in the air.
Yeah.
This is how it looks now.
Oh.
As of the King of Fighters 96, the Power Wave ability had a shorter range, so we've recreated that version of the move.
Interesting.
It's a useful move in midair and helps keep opponents in check.
I see.
Next, we have a special performed while holding in the direction of your opponent, Burning Knuckle.
Ooh.
This move also has a weak and strong version,
Alright.
as well as a command input. Like the Hadouken command input from Street Fighter II, you perform this command using the directional input, down to the side in the direction of your opponent, and then press the button. Doing so makes the move a bit stronger.
Oh. Command inputs.
This means that Burning Knuckle has 4 variations.
Oh, wow.
Weak without command input, and strong without command input.
Oh, so there's still 4.
Weak with command input, and strong with command input.
Damn.
The strong version using the command input is of course the most powerful.
Yeah.
You'll hear a noise when you input the command.
Okay.
And if you've succeeded, you might also notice some green mixing with the flames.
Okay.
It may be slight, but there is a difference.
Yeah. There always is.
The strong version with the command input really is strong, even capable of KOing opponents.
Oh, okay.
It can be blocked, however, so be on the lookout for that.
Yeah.
In such a case, you'll be left wide open.
Yep.
And this is a first for the Super Smash Bros. Series, but the side specials are split into 2 versions.
Say
a
what?
back special and a front special.
Huh?
That means there's one more side special than usual, Crack Shoot. This is a familiar move from his original game.
Oh.
There's also a command input version. It's performed by using the directional buttons down to the back, followed by the A or B button.
Extra moves.
The command version can launch your opponent quite a bit further.
Damn. I love that attack.
It creates a bit of an arc, so it can be used as an anti-air attack when your opponents try to hit you. At close range, if you happen to be blocked by a shield, it's hard to be counter-attacked because you'll pass through them.
After I said anti-air.
There's something I want you to remember. When you do a crack shoot off screen, this is how it will look. Terry swings with his whole body when using Burning Knuckle in crack shoot, so it can be hard to recover. However, if you keep pressing backwards without inputting commands, you should be able to initiate crack shoot in the direction you're trying to recover.
Oh.
Let me show you one more time.
Yeah.
Do this, then continue to press backward.
Oh, alright.
And then you can recover. If you press too quickly or input some commands, you'll fly right off the stage, so be careful.
Fair enough.
And this is his up special, Rising Tackle.
Ooh.
It also has weak and strong versions, each with differing heights. And did you notice that if you hold down briefly to charge, your whole body glows a little?
No way.
In this case, your whole body will be invincible at the start.
Huh.
Either way, your legs will be invincible.
Yeah.
Here's an example of this invincibility in action. With the standard Rising Tackle, I got completely wiped out when I threw myself at them.
Yeah.
But with Rising Tackle's charged command version, you can't be hit at this moment,
Ah.
so you come out on top.
Okay. Let me see that again. That's the beauty about being able to rewind.
You can't be hit at this moment. But with Rising Tackle's charged command version, you can't be hit at this moment, so you come out on top.
Freaking love his moves, by the way.
You can of course use Rising Tackle as a recovery as well.
Yeah. As with all of specials.
Even after using Burning Knuckle or Crack Shoot, you can still use Rising Tackle. This is also very helpful when you're trying to recover, so please keep that in mind. His down special is Power Down,
Hey!
an attack that rises and descends.
Ah.
This side, down, diagonally down command input is also known as the Shoryuken command.
Yeah.
If you can pull it off, you'll be invincible at the start of the move.
Good God.
Also, you can hear a sound when it connects, but it might be tough to make out. Now, let's talk about canceling specials.
Oh boy.
I'd really like you to keep this in mind.
Okay.
First, If you use a special after attacking with a standard attack, the special won't come out until the move animation has finished. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
But here's what happens if you cancel out of it. At this moment here, if you successfully enter a special command input, the rest of the animation will be cancelled, allowing you to attack again immediately. I'll do that again.
Yeah.
Throw out a kick like normal.
Yeah.
And once your leg extends, you'll perform the move.
Okay. Alright. Let's see the time
Set
trump.
it up so that when you attack, you can go straight into a special.
Yeah.
Set it up so that when you attack, you can go straight into a special.
Okay. Got it. Got it.
This will increase your offensive options. Please try this out. For example, neutral attack 1, 2, and power down.
Okay.
This is a bread and butter combo.
Uh-huh.
Aside from that, you can also get Terry to fly out and attack in an M shape.
M?
In his original game, you could only cancel attacks on the ground, but in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, it's possible to cancel aerial moves.
Oh. Looks like a football field.
The types of aerial attacks that you can cancel are limited to things like neutral air attacks or down air attacks.
It is a football field.
Wise.
It is a football field, actually.
The types of aerial attacks that you can cancel are limited to things like neutral air attacks or down air attacks.
Uh-huh.
But I think it would be wise to use these combos to expand your offensive options.
Of course.
And at last, the final smash.
Yeah.
His final smash begins with triple geyser. Terry will shoot 3 geysers straight forward. However, if you think that's all, you're very mistaken.
Oh! Hey! Wow, that was great.
As you can see, if triple geyser connects, you'll follow up with power dunk and Buster Wolf. It's 3 moves in 1.
Ah,
It's a visually striking combo.
damn right it is.
You may be wondering what happened to his original super special moves.
They're still there, aren't they?
Yes, they're here too.
Ah!
With the usual rules, when Terry's damage meter rises up to 100% or higher, and in stamina mode, when his overall HP drops to 30% or less, you'll see this go icon at the bottom of the screen.
Alright.
At this point, if you enter the specific command, you can initiate the power geyser you see here.
Alright.
The command input is, if I borrow the way it's said in the original game, down, angle down, side, angle down,
What?
forward.
Excuse me?
Well, it's a bit complicated. Downward, then backward, then forward.
Oh. Okay. That's new for me.
It is an action game after all, so you get to control the direction of your punch, be it right or left. In that case, no matter which direction you're going for, just swap the right input and left input. It's like this: downward, then backward, then forward. Or down, and then the opposite direction, if that's forward.
Yeah.
And then there's this other super special move.
Once I start to do it, then I'll probably get the hang of that, but... Hey, he said it! He said, "Are you okay?"
Opposite direction, if that's forward.
I...
And then there's this other super special move. Buster Wolf.
I was wondering when you'd say that.
You can initiate this one by repeating the Hadouken command input twice.
Excuse me?
Down to side, then down to side again.
Good God, wow, there's a
You can
lot.
initiate this one by repeating the Hadouken command input twice. Down to side, then down to side again.
Oh.
It can be rather difficult to pull off moves using the original game's command inputs, but you can also use simplified command inputs.
Like,
In the case of Power Geyser, remember this: down, side, down, forward. As long as you input the command downward, to the side, to the back, downward again, and then forward, you should be fine. In the case of Buster Wolf, it's simply down, side, down, side.
Mm-hmm.
That should be easier to remember. Even though the command input is complex, it can still be blocked with ease.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time in training
Since these
mode.
moves can only be used when Terry has taken a lot of damage, you'll be in even more danger if your opponent blocks. So they're high risk and high return.
Yeah.
Please save them for when you really need to make a last-ditch effort.
Yeah, of course.
You can use it again and again, but be careful. Your opponent may be able to predict your move and take action.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's best to use it when it's least expected.
Yeah.
Or to cancel out of a combo.
Fireworks!
Like this. For the taunts, I decided to match his original game. His up taunt is, hey, come on, from the King of Fighters series. His down taunt spins his hat like in the Real Bout series.
Ooh.
And his side taunt is stand up from Gutto, Mark of the Wolves. I've demonstrated him using various special moves in the game so far, and you can hear his voice. Like that. We've incorporated both his longer remarks, like Power Wave, from older titles, and his shorter remarks, like Rock You, from newer titles. And here are color variations.
There they are.
There's a good variety of colors available from across the series.
There's a classic
The cat
suit.
design is slightly different for each version.
Oh, there's no female Terry
They're
though.
based on his original games, and we've also included some from the King of Fighters 14 and the anime series.
Anime series, really? Cool. Hey! I heard. Hey!
He sometimes takes off his cap too.
Or the
For
announcer.
example, it happens during his victory pose.
Or the announcer.
His cap also blows away when he is defeated in stamina mode.
King of Fire Stadium. That's the name of the
The
stage.
stage is called King of Fighters Stadium.
Background characters.
It looks like one hardcore fighting coliseum.
I love the music.
The
Wow.
text above the Jumbotron reads, King of Fighters,
Titantron.
without the. When we talk about a game title, we need the up front, but the name of the tournament in the game story is just King of Fighters.
Uh-huh.
This is a very unique stage, and it follows some rules that haven't existed in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate before.
Like what?
First, the edge is walled off. In the Super Smash Bros. Series,
Oh.
you need to launch opponents off the stage. Here, however, the more damage a fighter has accumulated, the more the wall will visually react when they're launched into it.
That's cool.
Eventually,
That is
fighters will break right through the wall.
that is cool.
There are fireworks in the background. Basically, this special feature allows you to KO an opponent only after they've accumulated enough damage.
I see. So this could still be great for tournaments. This could still be
That way, you can enjoy the battle more like you would in a traditional fighting game.
Yeah. That's cool. So this could
When
still
you're
be
close to the wall,
tournament legal then.
it's possible to KO even when your damage is low. It's just like in regular stages.
Yeah.
In the Real Bout Fatal Fury series, there was a feature in which the walls could be destroyed and players could suffer a ring out when they hit the wall.
I see.
This isn't exactly the same, but we made it kind of similar to that. We hope you'll enjoy playing at this stage with all its special rules.
Yeah. Are you okay?
By the way, there are guest characters in the background, right?
Yeah.
Since we have the opportunity, I'd like to introduce them to you.
Cool. Cameos. Yeah, stage cameos again.
First up, Andy Bogard.
Andy.
He's the adopted brother of Terry Bogard.
Oh.
Both of them were adopted from an orphanage and raised by Jeff Bogard.
Oh.
However, while Terry's teacher was Jeff Bogard, Andy studied under Mai Shiranui's father. He uses the Kopoken fighting style. Joe Higasha. He's one of the three main characters from earlier games in the Fatal Fury series. He's the only one that doesn't have any connection to Geese Howard. He's a Muay Thai champion.
Ah.
Kung Fu Ru. He's the master of the Holy Fist of 8 Ways, and he also trained Jeff Bogard.
Yeah, I could tell by the other guy's outfit that he was a Muay Thai expert.
Enlarge his body as well. Get
Oh, we're like halfway through this.
a champion. Kung Fu Roo. He's the master of the Holy Fist of 8 Ways, and he also trained Jeff Bogard. He can enlarge his body as well.
Nice members.
Billy Kane. He's been in many Fatal Fury games since the first one, and he's the right-hand man of Geese Howard. While he appears in the first game, his costume is based on his appearances in King of Fighters 97 onwards.
I see.
You can't really see his back, but the no smoking symbol is definitely there.
Ah.
Geese Howard.
Geese.
He's the big boss of Southtown. And he's the rival of Terry Bogard.
Yeah.
Falling off of buildings is his thing. Rock Howard.
Rock Howard.
His first appearance was Gato, Mark of the Wolves. He's the son of Geese Howard, and Terry actually raised him.
What?
That means his appearance in this game, at this age, with that look, doesn't really jive with the timeline. But Smash is kind of like that to begin with, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
King
Ness and
Papa.
Lucas.
He uses Taekwondo and considers
Yeah, Ness and Lucas. Their games are like, what, set 1,000 years apart from each other? I think.
with that look, doesn't really jive with the timeline. But Smash is kind of like that to begin with, right? Kim Kapwan. He uses Taekwondo and considers himself a fighter for justice. His Ookyaku is very famous. Ryuji Yamazaki. His first appearance was in Fatal Fury 3, and he's a criminal known as Dark Broker.
Oh, they're
He's
animation.
very selfish and sadistic.
Yeah.
Blue Mary. Her first appearance was in Fatal Fury 3 too. She uses combat sambo, and she's a good drinking buddy of Terry's.
Yep.
Those were the characters from the Fatal Fury series, but from here on, let me introduce characters from other series.
Okay.
Athena Asamiya.
Ooh.
She's a Psycho Soldier. Psycho Soldier is a memorable game released around 1986, and it was the first title to feature a fully voiced theme song within the game.
Wait, what?
This epic song was also remixed for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate,
Ah.
and it was recorded in both Japanese and English.
Cool.
Music start. Kyo Kusanagi. He's the protagonist of the King of Fighters series, and he uses the ancient martial arts Kusanagi-ryu. Speaking of the protagonist, there are differences depending on which version you're talking about, like Orochi and Nest. Anyway, he is forever a school kid.
Ah, okay.
Iori Yagami.
Him.
Originally, he was introduced as Kyo Kusanagi's rival, but when I first saw this character in the game at the time, due to his look and attitude, I thought, whoever created this character must be a genius. Goro Daimon.
Whoa.
He's a judo gold medalist belonging to the Japanese team, and he likes to throw his opponents.
Oh, I liked him.
Chan Kohen and
Whoa!
Bonge. One is an escaped convict, and the other is a slasher.
Yeah, all these
They are currently
cameos.
undergoing rehabilitation under the previously mentioned Kim Kaplan.
Looks like Freddy Krueger.
Still, originally, they were main characters in the Ikari Warriors series before Neo Geo.
Oh.
They appeared as guests in the Metal Slug series too.
Metal Slug!
Yo Sakazaki, the protagonist of Art of Fighting.
Oh.
The original Art of Fighting was released just before Fatal Fury 2. That means it was the first game to implement a true super special move.
Interesting.
How could I not include him?
Huh.
King. Her first appearance was in Art of Fighting, and she's a bouncer and bodyguard.
Her name is
She's a
King?
beautiful woman with an androgynous sense of style.
Ah.
Next. In the first Art of Fighting game, but after that, she trained hard and mastered Tokugen Karate in just 1 year.
I think I know
In
who
other
that
words,
is.
she's a genius.
Yeah, I think I know who that character is. Her name
In
sounds
the first
familiar.
Art of Fighting game, but after that, she trained hard and mastered Tokugen Karate in just 1 year. In other words, she's a genius. So, as you can see, we've included many characters.
Like 30.
A total of 20 characters.
Oh, 20. I was
You know,
close.
it's very cumbersome. I mean, it takes a lot of time. But so many people love each and every one of these characters, even outside the confines of their individual series. So we simply had to do our best by them.
That's why I
By the
love.
way, you may have noticed that
This is what I love about Sakurai, man.
a very important character from the Fatal Fury series was not included.
Who?
Yes, Mai Shiranui. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is for good boys and girls of many different ages, so we decided not to feature her. Please forgive us. Also, my music features a variety of tracks, and the
Okay.
music that plays affects which special guests will appear.
Ah, cool. You know, I predicted that too. Like for a stage like a stage could have different I predicted exactly that. A stage could have different guest characters or stage hazards depending on the song point.
Example. There's a track called Pasta, and when the music is playing, Andy Bogard will always appear.
Ah.
I hope you look forward to that as well.
Yeah, man. Bless Daddy Sakurai. Let's see him in action.
Okay, I'm done providing information. So now let's jump into some actual battles.
You done provided like 28 minutes of information. There's 20 minutes left. The mural.
This time I'm going to play the Terry route of classic mode.
Ooh, okay.
On top of that, I want to try and hit the highest intensity level. Let's see if I can get all the way up to intensity 9.9.
People laughing in the background.
Honestly, playing the game in extreme difficulty while doing commentary is extremely hard. One or the other is doable, but doing both at once forces me to divide my attention. But that means I should do my best with both.
Oh man.
I'll do my best. First,
good luck.
This route is named the King of Smash.
Oh, okay.
Characters who have some sort of connection will appear as a set, a challenge that looks somehow familiar. Okay, the first intensity level is 5.0. Pressure define. All battles in Terry's route are stamina battles.
Yeah.
This stage's special KO rule that I talked about earlier isn't the best match for stamina rules, but oh well. On his route, a lot of stages feel like they're from a traditional fighting game.
Uh-huh. I've heard this song.
I did it anyway.
Years ago. So I do know what this... I've heard this song.
Of
That's
course,
neat.
even in this mode, it's not impossible for me to try for a KO, but normally it'll be over beforehand. There. Done.
All of those moves. Eh.
Looks like he's saying, give me something.
Yeah.
Next, round 2. It's the Legend of Zelda team.
Ah.
Just because characters are in a team because of their similarities, that doesn't mean that they have to be from the same game.
Yeah.
This is Let's Go to Seoul, Spring Cup 1's theme.
Oh, okay.
And I've got it set up so that we don't move from the bottom of Prison Tower.
Oh.
It would be easiest to simply knock him off the screen, but I'm not going to do that, because it's not as fun to watch.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oops, I knocked him off. Over here.
Hey, come on.
It's gonna blow. Will he do it?
Come on. Ah.
Alright. The boomerang's not coming back.
You're showing the whole route, ain't you?
I just can't go to the edge.
Yeah, this is new.
Oh no!
I love his taunts, man.
The tables have turned.
Come on. Yeah.
Cancelled it. He wears his cap backward when he does a power dunk.
Oh. Headies.
Now you can call this the giant stage. All the giants are lined up.
Oh.
Of course, the music track is Taku and Skeppy. Of course he says. You might wonder who Taku and Skeppy are. But it seems like it means Tanaka and Kitamura. This track is from Fatal Fury 2. There's a giant wrestler named Big Bear, and this is his track.
Oh.
Regardless of the track name, it's a really famous hard rock song. So please give it a listen.
You know I will, man. You know I will.
The original song was called Yusha Raiden. There's that masked wrestler. Big Bear is his true identity. He's called Raiden.
Okay. Oh, God.
Jump! I'm beginning to find the intensity quite tough. Round 4. The whole atmosphere is a little different than how it's been up until now, right?
Yeah. Battlefield
We've been
stage.
to arena-style flat stages, but suddenly we're at a battlefield form stage. Oh, there's an item.
What?
There's There's an arcade game series called Athena, and this stage uses that as a motif.
Really?
Oh, he's metal.
Metal Terry.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I suppose both Lady Palutena and Athena games were possibly an homage to the Athena of Greek mythology.
Interesting.
Plus, I wanted to do something where two characters who are similar, or have similar abilities, are together. It's a nice Kokugenryu team.
Oh.
If I let my guard down, I'll easily be defeated, so
Fireball.
I need to pay attention. Not bad, group.
Oh, excuse me.
By the way, you can use moves like Crack Shoot to aim for overhead platforms, so they have some utility to them.
Okay.
I kept her in check. Ooh, that was close. Looks like that firebar didn't work out for her.
Come on. Power dunk! I'm going to be saying that over and over again to all his moves.
It's getting brutal. The intensity is close to 8.
Third party.
You can say the opposing team is comprised of heroes from different companies. Sonic and Terry are on the stage. Actually, Sonic and Terry were both created in 91, so they're the same age.
Oh. Okay.
And the next year, in 92, Kirby was born.
Yay.
Everyone's getting old. But they're still on active duty.
Yeah, I know it.
You know, it's easier to fight on sloped ground. When using Pack Shoot, it's especially easy going uphill.
I see.
Yikes. It's too soon to be taking this advantage. I started out with 150 HP, so I feel like I'm losing.
Oh.
Next, Mega Man.
Come on, man. Come
He was
on.
born in 87.
Yep.
The first Street Fighter came out in 87 as well,
Yep.
so that makes Ryu the same age.
Yep. Both by Capcom.
That was bad.
Come on. Go away.
Don't go screen. He went off. I'm sorry. And now, Pac-Man from 1980
Yeah.
is here.
Older than
Of
Mario.
course, this character was made by Bandai Namco Studios,
Yep.
but when I talk to their team, I'll call him your company's character. They always come back saying, oh yeah, our company's character. I often have these kinds of exchanges with them. Oh, that was close.
Go. Yeah.
But I
Go.
won't give in until the very end,
Yeah.
because I've got a super special move.
Come on. Kick his butt.
How was that? Not enough?
Eh.
See.
Come on.
Well, how about now?
Yeah. Once again, I'm going blind by the visual
It's
effects.
bad to keep using the same move. Seriously.
You know, let me tell you something. When I first played Mortal Kombat, the first fighting game series I ever played, that was one of the first things that I learned. When my aunt taught me, she told me never to use the same moves over and over again because it looks cheap. And I don't remember what else she said, but I was taught from very early on, from the first fighting game I ever played, to never use the same moves over and over. And Smash Bros. Even punishes you for that, and that's called stale move negation.
Next, you could call this Team Darkness.
Oh, really?
With the track Soy Sauce for Geese playing on the rooftop, it's got the aura of a final showdown.
Yeah, it does. Power wave.
Oh, not good.
Go.
Up next is Ganondorf.
Oh,
I
God.
don't want to get hit by him.
Yeah.
He's huge.
Friggin' Ganondorf.
You can't take things lightly in moments like this one.
Nah. I love his pummel.
That was a bad move.
Ugh.
Alright, can I do this without getting hit? Now for a scary one. Bayonetta.
Bayonetta. He knows. He knows how troublesome she was in the last game.
Yep, I'm giving this everything I've got.
My God,
It's dangerous.
I remember like it was yesterday when
Pulling off that midair jump is risky.
I remember like it was yesterday when he was showing off Bayonetta for the first time.
Uh-oh.
I heard Japanese Bayonetta.
She's so good. That was a beautiful move.
Goodbye.
But you couldn't take advantage of that opportunity. That's the hostility lie.
Wait, what did he say? Goodbye.
But you couldn't take advantage of that opportunity. That's the hostility lie. Time for the final battle. It's not Master Hand, but Ryu, Ken, and then Terry. Art of Fighting version 230000000.0 is playing. In other words, it's kind of a team fight. He's super strong, so I have to work hard.
Ryu versus Terry.
I'm not pacing this out very well. I'm starting from 150 HP, so I wish I defeated Ryu before my HP dropped to 100. But I can't give up until the end. I have a super special move. But Terry is last, so he can use the same super special move. But this is no time for chit chat. I'm really tough doing this while typing. Oh no!
This is what all Let's Players go through. Trying to talk and play at the same time is not as easy as it looks.
Good. Got it. It gets even tougher from here.
Blue Terry.
I messed up a perfect shield. Here he comes. I gotta be on guard.
Get it? Guard. As in Bogard?
Yeah, but with a power wave? If I could have pulled off the super special move, that would have been awesome. But, alright, did I make it to intensity 9.9?
Hey!
Yes, I did. That's hard work.
Yeah. I was able to do that once with Ganondorf.
Terry Bogard is really fun to play as.
And a funny, I made it to Falco with 9.8, and after that I was able to reach 9.9 with Ganondorf. The only time in Smash Bros. History that I was able to finish Classic Mode in its absolute highest difficulty.
I hope you enjoyed playing as him in such situations.
Song collection.
Next, let's talk about the music. This time we have something very special lined up for you.
Like what? Tell me. I'm all ears.
For instance, when we were deciding which songs to include in this set, we thought about concentrating on songs related to Terry.
Okay.
But there were a lot of big band style songs that didn't really fit the mood of battle.
Like, what do you mean?
That aside, the music of SNK has always been great, right from the beginning.
Uh-huh.
So this time, we selected tracks that could be called SNK style.
You have Metal Slug, you have Metal Slug songs? That would be awesome. I love Metal Slug music.
Basically, we expanded the selection a bit to include series outside of just Fatal Fury
Yeah.
and King of Fighters.
Do Metal Slug. Metal Slug, come on.
SNK songs have always been great, really.
Mm-hmm.
This was true before Neo Geo, and all the way from the old The King of Fighters games to the arrangements in the latest installment, The King of Fighters 14.
Mm-hmm. From what I've heard, there's a lot. I do like SNK music from what little I've heard of it.
We did a lot of digging around, and finally managed to narrow our many candidates down to
50 tracks!
We never intended to do something like this, of course. So we submitted our 50 proposals to SNK, expecting them to pick out maybe 10 or 20 that they considered acceptable. But they told us they were okay.
Okay.
As a result, we've pretty much added in 50 songs. Have a look at the list.
Yes. Oh, good lord. Metal Slug.
That's how we ended up with the list we have, but we worked hard to deliver some of the best remixes. This was a very special one-off case, and I don't think we'll be able to do the same for other series. To be honest, I think that being able to hear such a selection
Metal Slug!
make the Fighter's Pass worth quite a bit more than its price.
Yeah, Metal Slug music. Yeah, Metal Slug is
For
back.
other series. To be honest, I think that being able to hear such a selection might make the Fighter's Pass worth quite a bit more than its price.
I love how, he is right on that. I love how there's different little asterisk symbols for new arrangements based on the series. Like Banjo-Kazooie had the jiggies for its new arrangements, and SNK Music has stars.
Do hope you'll enjoy it.
Any new
Challenger Pack 4 comes with a Spirit Board too.
Show me.
The Spirit Board can be selected via the Spirits menu.
Ooh, artwork.
Have a look at the background.
Oh!
If it's familiar to you, you'll start feeling pretty nostalgic.
Oh my god!
Sujiro-san's artwork is always so nice and vibrant, isn't it?
I loved this. Wow.
You can also look forward to mock tournaments featuring each of the characters.
No,
look! Athena and Ralph Clark artwork really is something. Now for the Mii Fighters.
Yes.
Please have a look.
Metal Slug costumes. Come on. Mii Fighters. Alright, we got to pay close attention. Ooh, it's her. Samurai Showdown. Wolf. Art of Fighting. Hey! Oh yeah, Tim. Ryo Sakazaki. Oh, excuse me. Huh. King of Fighters. Hey! Him. Yori Yagami. Virtua Fighter! Akira's back! Akira's back! Yeah. And Jackie too! Akira, the actual fight, sister of... Okay, so that's all the Mii costumes. There aren't as many this time. Or at least it doesn't seem like it. What the? Someone's making noise downstairs. Yeah, we got all these costumes. That's today! November 6th.
SNK was also involved with the Mii Fighter set this time, so it has a strong fighting game influence.
Yeah.
It borrows a lot from the series Naporu comes from, like her wind slash attack, so I hope you'll enjoy those little details. Moving on to Amiibo. Here's the new lineup.
Hey! Simon, Crom, and Incineroar.
Crom, and Incineroar. Each of these will be released on Friday, November 15th.
Yeah, I saw these months ago. I keep seeing all these Amiibo like months ahead of time. 6.0 update.
Next, let's discuss the details of the updates. We've made some improvements to Battle Arenas.
Oh, okay. Like what?
We're making it so you can send messages to each other in a battle arena.
Cool.
The messages are preset.
Oh, okay.
So there's that, and also the player who created the arena can now change the rules.
Alright.
We've also added the option to play either Battlefield form or Omega form at random in the stage settings.
Oh.
Aside from that, you can now pick Elite only as an arena type.
Huh? Oh, Elite Smash.
Furthermore, Quick Play won't be the only way to play with people you don't know. As long as the arena type is set to public and no password is set, we've made it so anyone is now free to join. So I hope you'll enjoy that.
Oh, this game.
Terry is due for distribution on November 6th.
Yeah!
If you have the Fighter's Pass, you'll be able to get him straight away, or you can purchase him separately. Well, I think that wraps it up for our Terry Bogard showcase.
Almost.
I hope we were able to convey his appeal.
Yeah, you did, man, you did.
By the way, his reveal trailer was aired in advance. It was created using SNK pixel art.
Uh-huh.
The complete version of it, including the gameplay portion, is finally ready. I'd like to show it to you after this.
Hey, a new trailer. Second
Now,
trailer.
this is something of an inside story, but I of course wrote the plot for SNK's pixel art pack reveal trailer. When the invitation comes out, you might recall how it says, "Don't be late, S." That is not what I wrote. It makes me think, this is why I hate inside jokes. After leaving it to the staff, it snuck its way in there. I just want you to know that the S is also the Super Smash Bros. Series S. Well then, let's move on to the intro movie.
Cool, it's a second intro at the end of a presentation too. That's very rare. Like after you done talk about him. Neo Geo. Nice 330 Mega Pro Gear S-Pack. SNK. 2019. You are cordially invited to Smash. Don't be late. S. Now. Actually, geese. That's funny. Him. Oh, this part right here. They really went all out with this fighter pack, or this challenger pack, excuse me. Terry? It's Terry. Hey! Come on! Terry, face the Fury. It's red now. Hey! Hell yeah! Hey! 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 Hey, class Terry! Hey! Guile! Oh! Curry at King of Fire Stadium! Cloud! Cameos! Go ahead, the wall. Down smash. Snake! Hey! Okay! Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. X Fatal Fury. Yeah, man. Footage shown is still under development. Well, it's not under development anymore.
We crammed in a little too much content this time.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I'll be able to make future showcases a little shorter.
Man, that was pretty great. Let me like the video. So, yeah. Now I can finally check all my notifications and see what's up. So, yeah. Yeah, this started updating like before I started to watch it on YouTube, because I'm watching YouTube on my Switch. So, yeah, that's how I knew Terry was releasing today. So I guess that's literally like the only sort of spoiler that's there. That's really the only thing I got like spoiled for, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I knew Terry and everything was coming out today, but alright. So final thoughts. I can't wait to play as him. I'm going to spend a long time in training mode. He seems to be like one of the more difficult characters to play as, like Hero and Ken. But once I get enough practice with him, and once I actually start playing as him, I'll be able to figure him out in no time. However, the hardest aspects of Terry that will be difficult for me to try to learn is his new command inputs that I'm not used to doing, that I've never done before. So yeah, alright, so this video is done. So if you like this video, then don't forget to subscribe, like the video if you liked it, and ring the bell to be notified of future videos I make. And I know I'm behind on episode reviews for the Loud House and Casa Grandes, but tomorrow I'm going to get back on those tomorrow. So it'll be 2 days on Thursday and Friday, and then new episodes coming out again this weekend. So yeah, for like the next week, expect nothing but episode reviews for the Loud House and Casa Grandes. With that being said, once again, I am Alex Swimmer, aka AP3Jump. Thank you so much for watching until the end. I don't know why I said that so weirdly. Thank you so much for watching until the end. That is it for me, and I will see you soon. Goodbye. Okay. You know, this is the first Smash Brothers related presentation that I haven't screamed on off the top of my lungs. Yeah, that's also very rare.